want one? Let's open a donut. It squeaks. And now she's really invested. I don't think I've ever been out here at nighttime. Oh, that's a spider web. Yep. Oh, it's a spider web in my eye. Oof. This is my in-laws' avocado tree. And that is a Chinese plum. Oh, this is a mango with a lot of cold damage. That's a fig. And lots of pineapple. That's a tootie. And I don't know what they've planted down here. This is new. Let's see what they are. Oh, they look like mango. Yeah, I think those are all mango. Tootie, where are you? There she is. Hi friends, so I didn't finish filming last night because after Lamar came to pick me up from work a little bit early, and then we went over to his parents' house because he is painting their kitchen. And I thought that, we were going to be over there for a little bit and then come home, but we were over there until like 2 in the morning. He was working so diligently. Such a good little son. But yeah, he was cleaning the walls and repainting their kitchen for them. So I didn't get to film the Kwanzaa chat last night. So I'm going to go ahead and film it now. Yeah. So today's principle is Ujamaa, and that means cooperative economics. And cooperative economics is to build and maintain our own stores, shops, and other businesses and profit from them together. Oh, my hands are shaking today. Okay. So Ujamaa is a principle that asks us as Black people, as African Americans, to pour back into the Black community, financially, specifically. The way that I bring the principle of Ujamaa along with me throughout the year is specifically in my crafting. Um, Whenever I'm looking for a if I'm looking for a new pattern for something that I want to make, or if I'm looking for a specific like indie dyed yarn or something like that, I will try, or I look first to find, other Black makers or dyers or designers to see if what I need can be found within my community. Um, and then, try to purchase from other Black businesses first. Um, and I think that's really important, especially when you look at, uh, if you give a general look at how things happen online, especially in places like Instagram, Etsy, what have you. There are a lot of things that get recommended, and a lot of other things that are harder to find. Um, I was scrolling on Instagram one day and I saw this video that was talking about um, the unconscious biases that are built into social media. For example, if you search, whenever you search a thing, right? If you search hairstyles or you search um, anything really, overall, or more often than not, you're going to see white results, you know, white people doing the thing that you're searching. And in order to find Black people doing that same thing, you have to specifically say, you know, uh, Black people, Black girl hairstyles, Black people knitting, things like that. Because otherwise, the search engine is not going to be like, oh, you know what? Let me give you a well-rounded, diverse result to your search, right? So because I know that, because I understand that if I just go out and I say, I want to buy a blue-green skein of hand-dyed yarn, right? And I just search that, most, if not all, of those businesses are going to be white-owned. And as a creative and a maker and a designer with that is also Black, I know the importance of I know the importance of word of mouth, and I also know the importance of um, visibility and gaining visibility. And so I try to specifically find other Black and brown makers, designers, dyers, etc., so that when I come on, social media, when I'm creating something, I'm also pointing other people to, those designers and makers that maybe they wouldn't have found because we're not, coming up in searches as frequently. Um, I I really I enjoy having the um, access and ability to be able to support um, other black and brown owned businesses, um, because that is something that's very important to me. It makes me very happy to be able to, you know, work my job and then take some of the money that I've made and put it towards um, buying from another Black person. For instance, when I bought the Kwanzaa box that I've been opening, the yarns that I've been opening, that money that I spent on that box came from money that I made selling bags on my Etsy shop. So it it makes me feel like in a small way, I am I am enacting and embodying the principle of Ujamaa. Um, Another thing that I saw while scrolling on Instagram, one of my friends who lives down the street around the corner from me took her kids to Eatonville. And if you don't know, Eatonville, Florida is a very small town, but it is, I think, the first Black incorporated town in the US or something like that. And there's, of course, a lot of Black owned businesses there, a lot of history. And um, on the post that she put up, she and her kids went to this vegan restaurant that's there called Dazed Eats. And they, they kind of explored the town, read the history bits and things like that. But being able to find those places that are standing Black history, it's a really special thing to be able to do. So it was really cool for me to see her taking her kids and exposing her kids to that that big part of Black history that's just around the corner from us. So in going forward, I'm going to continue embodying Ujamaa the way I have been, really leaning into the creative businesses, because outside of like necessities, that's where I tend to put money, so I would encourage. Is my dog over there fighting? Of course, she's always fighting. Anyway, I would encourage you to look up some new Black dyers. Look up new to you Black designers. There are a couple Instagram accounts that are kind of like directories, so I will try to link them down below. Some of them, most of the directories are BIPOC, which is Black, Indigenous, People of Color. So those directories do include more than just Black people. Actually, I think all of the directories that I know of are BIPOC specifically. But yeah, I would encourage you to look into ways to intentionally diversify the the companies that you interact with when it comes to your crafting. I specifically speak about crafting because that's a big part of my like not doing anything else life, and it makes me very happy to be able to do that. So I'm gonna look for those directories and put links to them in the description bar, and hopefully the links work. Recently, I was told that none of the links in my descriptions for the entirety of Vlogmas have worked. So I went back and fixed them. I don't know what the deal is, but there were like invisible characters that made the links broken, but there was no way that I could delete the characters. So I ended up having to copy from a podcast description bar. It was the whole thing, but now they work. So if you want to like shop from a black-owned designer, I'm not black-owned, I am black. If you want to shop patterns, designs by a black person, I've got patterns. They're in the down bar. And I will also try to find those directories for you. Let's see. That's it for Ujamaa. So let's open the day 4 yarn. And then I will get back to work. I don't know what order these things went in because I just pulled out number 7, number 5, and then number 4. All right, we've got another fingering weight single ply. This is called Ice Fort, and it is definitely a fade. %100 fading. Do I want to crochet a shawl now? I don't know. Thoughts. I'm liking that. I actually don't have much purple in my collection at all. Like I can't think of any purple clothes that I have except for like a pair of socks. So this will be a very unique piece, whatever it grows up to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this into the footage from yesterday and go ahead and get this uploading. I hope y'all had a wonderful day. Talk to you later. Bye, friends.